got Billy here today, and I think he is a microcosm of so many soldiers and Marines, and so many folks you meet. I mean, it's just their backgrounds are extensive, their experience is off the charts. It's just amazing. And then on top of that, you just got done talking about supervisory skills. So if you are a soldier at Fort Bragg, you probably get $100,000 worth of training from Uncle Sam. $100,000 plus. A lot of that's leadership, communication, soft skills. You get thrown in with people that you don't know from all over the country, that you are now part of a team and you become a team. So that's something we all do, but this is by forced nature. So it's amazing that we have this whole around the world team that is operating on our behalf, and folks like Billy are very much a part of that. So I've got some questions, but he may take it wherever you want to take it. But just give that quick background of you, the quick short story.
Again, you know who I am, Billy Rickles. I'm a father of 6, a husband, prior service military, retired combat veteran, Army Ranger, private sector security overseas, a company called DynCorp, prior service police officer, ran my own construction company for 25 years while doing all of that. I just love helping people, so I like to give back. At present, I work for Western Piedmont Council of Governments. I am the compliance program manager, code compliance program manager, where when I started, the department didn't exist. We had to create it. So to have the job that I have, I'm very blessed to have. In the first 6 months of starting the program, not only did we have the municipal code enforcement ordinances that we enforce under Catawba, Alexander, Caldwell, and Burke counties, also within the 24 municipalities. Any participating community or municipalities can join, and that's who we serve. We also handled ADA under Title II compliance for local governments. We created that department. Within 6 months, we hired a new employee for that. Under the code enforcement program, we've grown it from 4 municipalities to 11 municipalities, with 4 more coming on board July 1 of this year. One of our new employees is in the back, Patrick Demaro. Very, very glad to have him. So the program's grown tremendously. Under the stormwater and illicit discharge detection elimination program that we started within the 4 counties also, we enforced that. We were able to hire 2 more employees. Because we have access to a GIS group there within the COG, we were able to hire another GIS to strictly build applications that we use to streamline and totally reinvent how enforcement is done. And it's not even close to what traditional code enforcement is. It's way better. We're able to help people more, and bottom line is just giving back and helping people. So that's a little bit about what I do and who I am.
Did you get that full list? Is that a lot? A lot in my world. So how, I kind of briefly mentioned, Billy came in literally from Florida with family, was moving here, trying to look for opportunities. How did we connect up with you, or how did HKY4Vets help in that process?
Well, yeah, it was kind of a rush thing. We found out, like 1st October, whatever that Saturday was, that my wife had taken had got an opportunity to come to work here for Walmart. She's a legalized drug dealer. No, she's a pharmacist. And so we had from Saturday morning to Monday morning to determine whether or not we wanted to take that job. Shut everything we had down. I had been retired for 7 years, homeschooling my kids. We said, hey, why not? Let's go. Let's see what life can throw at us. The Lord had us there for a reason. This job opportunity came open. No doors were closing. Let's jump through the hoop and see what happens. So within 5 days, we came up, we found a place to stay, we rented it, and the way we found a place to stay, I won't get into it, was just tremendous. It's like we were meant to be here. So I decided, well, let me just go back to work so my wife doesn't have to work as much and see what life brings us. Started looking around, couldn't find anything within the first 3 days I was here. Looked at NC Works, I'm like, nah, I don't want to do this online stuff, can't really get involved. So I said, no, let me join anyway, put my name out there. Really didn't get anything, and then I found Mr. Victor?
Yep.
Yeah. Got in touch with him, and he said, man, I got the perfect people for you. Let me give you their numbers. Lindsay Kiesler and Nathan Hewitt. Wonderful people. I didn't know what I was getting into. I called them. Lindsay said, hey, let me get you in touch with Nathan. Nathan said, you're in time. this weekend, now this was on Wednesday, so they jumped through hoops to see that this took place, to give me every opportunity to get in front of the right people in order to find, or have every opportunity I could to find a job. So at that point, it's up to me, right? So he said, man, I'm gonna get you in, we got this event called HKY4Vets, you really need to come out, it's all, we don't have any other place, but we're gonna fit you in. Come on, man, just be here, can you do that? And I said, well, yeah, man, if you're gonna step up like that, sure. So they got me in front of the right people. I was able to network with some local businesses that were looking for, highly trained individuals that could really take their company to the next level. So I was very appreciative that Nathan would think of me in such a short time based off my military experience. So that was a great opportunity. So not only did he do that, I got several job offers in the process, and out of it came the position and job that I have now. I know that I wouldn't have gotten hired that fast. So within a week and a half of me being here, I was already had a job. My kids were in school. My wife decided, oh, well, let me work 3 days a week. And I was like, that's the plan. So, it just worked out. Without HKY4Vets, I wouldn't be where I am. So it was a great opportunity. So thank you. Thank you both.
I don't know what to say after that. Well, why is something like that necessary? So, I mean, you've got this great background, skills base. I mean, you've done everything from homeschool your children to construction company. But why is there still some level of middle ground needed? Why do I need to be there?
Well, you mentioned something earlier, the transition from military life to civilian life. A lot of people see somebody like myself coming off of active duty as this straightforward, real strict kind of guy. And I was a master sergeant. I've also been a captain as well. I stepped down to become a master sergeant to go back overseas for my third tour. I was a glutton for punishment. And it's hard because when people see that, just on a piece of paper, that's the first thing they see. They don't understand it. But with HKY4Vets, it gives us an opportunity to actually get in front of these people looking to hire them. So I'm sitting here across from them, just like I am you guys, from these businesses and the people, HR, the managers, and they're getting to know who I am. They're seeing who I am. They're seeing my personality. I'm shaking their hands, which is a great opportunity for them to say, well, they're not that brash. They don't have that animosity that they thought that they would see, or just by reading who I am, and oh, well, he's overqualified because of all of this and all my military training. They completely skip over the degrees I had, which I had 3 degrees, a couple of certificates, and go right to, well, this brash military guy we don't want.
Just give people back, what was your MOS?
My MOS was 18 Bravo. I was a weapons specialist sergeant. So it's my job to go in and set up security from point A to point B and also around the perimeter. Any weapons we need, whether it be helicopters, AT-4 rocket launchers, saws, any kind of machine guns, snipers, you name it, that was my job to set that security up. It didn't matter if it was a dignitary, a news personnel, or a high-ranking general. We got them from point A to point B in a safe manner. Never lost anyone. Yeah.
Why, thinking more broadly, just beyond yourself, why should we want to work with, why should we want to have neighbors, military veterans? Why should this be something our community focuses on? What do you think?
Number one, I think because of the values that we have and how we're trained. When we're in your community, hopefully you guys can feel a sense of security and safety because we're trained to look out for everyone around us. Excuse me. I love giving back. People don't see us as people that help and give back. I didn't expect to get emotional. We look after family, friends, neighbors, even homeless. We're going to go after them. It's that philosophy of no man left behind kind of thing. And the reason that hit me hard is I've seen a lot of stuff in my lifetime. I've seen a lot of vets ridiculed. A lot of people put them down because of who we are, where we come from. People have the wrong impression of who we are. We're emotionless. No, we're not. We have emotions, clearly. We just love giving back. We love helping people. We're prideful. We want to see that nobody goes not being taken care of. As far as working in your community, we're going to be the same way at work. We're going to give everything we've got. We're highly motivated. We're performance-based individuals. We want to make sure that everything we do is right. Not because someone told us to do it, because it is the right thing to do, because that's how we're trained. We're trained to cover every aspect of everything that we do. Time management, we're the first ones there, last ones to leave. That's how we were trained.